Hello everyone, welcome to Autodesk Inventor part design tutorial for beginners. In this tutorial I am going to model this simple part using basic commands. This is Inventor 2021 and let's begin. To start off, open up new part file, click on new. In this window we have to select the right template. You can select part file template from here, assembly files, drawing files and so forth. And when you click on the icon you can see the unit over here. So this is imperial units, inches. Go to metric and select standard millimeter. We have our dimension is millimeter. So click on select this one and click on create. Now let's look at the part first before we proceed with the modeling. You can notice that this is a symmetrical part. I'm going to make use of the symmetry of this part. So I will model only the half of the part and then I will use mirror command to complete the project. Let's begin with the sketch. We can start the sketch by clicking on this command, 2D sketch command, and next selecting the plane, or we can click on a plane, right click, and we can select new sketch. I will use the first method. Click on 2D sketch command, next select the plane. In this status bar you can always see the next command. It says select plane to create sketch. I will select YZ plane. Here we go. Now we are in the sketch environment in Inventor. Don't worry about these horizontal and vertical lines. It is Inventor things and it will not affect on the model or the drawing. There are more than one way of modeling this part in Inventor, just like other modeling softwares. I will just use the quickest method. Click on 2-point rectangle and create a rectangle. Add dimension, horizontal, which is 40 millimeter, and vertical, which is 75 millimeter. Double click on middle mouse button and let's put some constraint on. We can add several constraints from these constraint commands. Click on coincident constraint and hover your mouse until you pick the midpoint and select the origin. Here we go. Now let's add this circle, 15 millimeter diameter. Click on circle, draw a circle and add dimension 15 millimeter. 3-point arc can be used to create this arc. Click on 3-point arc command, click, pick one point and pick the second point horizontally on the opposite other line. Press tab key and enter 90 degrees and second point is selected, and select this point for the third point. Add dimension 40 millimeter diameter. Click OK. Now let's add few more constraints. Pick this point, press escape and click on horizontal constraint and pick this point and pick the origin. Now the circle is aligned with the origin, which is a bit confusing the way Inventor behave with horizontal and vertical constraint with the points. It's horizontal constraint arrange the points parallel to x-axis. So the more you practice, the more you will understand. And let's add the dimension from this point 55 millimeter, and click OK, and convert this line to construction by clicking on this command construction. Now you can see the dotted line. All these are construction lines. Few construction lines are already created while we are creating this sketch, and we need to add one more constraint, the tangent constraint between the arc and this line. Here we go. Now the sketch is black, that means it is fully constrained. Go to trim command and trim this part and trim this part. And I would rather add one more dimensions to keep the sketch fully constrained. Now the sketch is completed. Let's use extrude command. You can either exit the sketch, or otherwise you can go to 3D model without exiting and click on extrude. And now you can see we can select the profile. When you hover your mouse, we are able to pick the profile. If you select the whole sketch, it will extrude both the circle and the other area, so I will pick this profile. Now we have few options for the directions. We can swap the direction, or we can extrude. We can use mid plane extrusion. We can use this option as well. For this one we need the first option, and the distance should be, I'm going to extrude this part from center plane to this direction, so it should be half of 125. So I will just add the equation. I add 125 divided by 2. Here we go, and the rest actually can stay the same, and click OK. You can see if the length is okay. If the length is correct, go to tools, click on measure and select this edge. It is 62.5, which is half of 125, and exit the command and go back to the 3D model. Now the next step is to cut unnecessary part away. So let's begin the sketch. We can select this surface and right click, and we can select new sketch. Now the sketch plane is parallel to computer screen. Click on 2-point rectangle. I will create rectangle like this. I will create another rectangle like this. Click on circle. From the origin, create a circle. Add few dimensions. This should be, the diameter should be 30 millimeter. The radius is 15 millimeter, 30 millimeter. Click enter, and drag the rectangle like this, and add few more dimensions. From this point to the line should be 30 millimeter. Press enter, and this line to this point, it should be 15 millimeter, and this line to this line, it should be 30 divided by 2, 15 millimeter, and from this point to this point, it should be again 30 millimeter. Now we have to add constraint. This is, you can see these 2 points are not coincident. Click on coincident constraint and pick this point and pick the origin. Now you can see it is fully constrained. Right click and click OK. Now you really don't have to worry about these areas, but if you want, you can actually add collinear relations. Using collinear relations, you can pick this line and this line, and again this line and this line, and you can add the dimensions as well to this one, but I will use this sketch as is. So again, exit finish sketch and go to extrude. Now we have to select the profiles. I will select this profile, I will select this profile, and press shift and mouse button to rotate, and I will click on this profile. You can click this area as well. Now we have to use this option, we have to use cut option, and for the direction option we can select through all, either through all, or we can select up to surface. So shift and middle mouse button to rotate, and now I have selected up to surface for the end condition, and we have to select the surface. Here we go. Press shift and middle mouse button, preview looks okay, and click OK. Here we go, and click on isometric view. Now the half of the part is completed. We need to add the slot. So click on this surface, right click, and create new sketch. We can find the slot. We are going to use slot command under rectangle tool. There are few options. Select center to center slot. Pick one point, pick the second point, and draw the slot. Add dimensions, the radius, the diameter. The radius is 4 mm, and the length of the center to center distance is 15 mm, and from this point to this line it is again 15 mm, and from center to this edge it is 12.5 mm. The sketch is fully constrained. Finish the sketch, go to extrude, use cut option. You can use through all, or you can use up to surface as well, and preview looks good. Click OK. Click on isometric. Now the part is completed except fillet, but before I add fillet I will use mirror command to make the full part. You can find the mirror command and click on mirror command. The feature to mirror, under the feature to mirror, click on this arrow. It is already selected, and select all the features. There are 3 extrusions, and click on mirror plane and select YZ plane. The preview looks okay, and click OK. Alright, now the last command, adding fillets. You can find the fillet command under 3D model tab. Click on fillet and select the edges. So we can easily select the edges by changing the mode, selection mode. Change selection mode to loop, which help us to select a chain of edges easily. Click on this edge, the whole chain is selected. Select again, the other chain is selected. Select this edge and select this edge, and select this edge, select this edge. Here we go, this edge and this edge. Now change the selection mode to edge. Select this edge, this edge, this edge, this one. Shift and middle mouse button, this edge and this edge. All are selected. Preview looks good. Click apply and OK. Go to home view. Alright, the whole part is completed. Including all the features. We can add the appearance easily. Use this quick access toolbar. Select the part first and select the appearance from the drop down list. You can select any appearance you want. If you don't like the appearance, you can always override the appearance. And also the good thing is in Inventor we can easily remove the appearance if you don't like it. So select the part, you can use this command, clear command, to remove the appearance completely. And I will add appearance. I will add olive green, and part is completed, and save the part. I will use this default part name and click save. I hope this is useful. Please like, comment and subscribe. Please click on notification icon to get the notification for new videos. Thank you for watching.